of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on last year's national champion, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball first today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He shows you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Addison. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to keep it in the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting. Being ready for the football to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Got him downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. It's a reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Addison. He fires a bullet to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Made a defender miss. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hold and fire complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crossover.
closer.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what makes the nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A strike downfield. They bring it down, and the big play will move the sticks. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up. We've talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Addison. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And the catch at the right end of the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Panthers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Got room at the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. And that is a good sign for this offense.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Good right down the boulevard. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking. and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football, but now you're going to rely on your defense. You've got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Addison. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the route is on.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes the grab down the middle. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him.
And the third down pass is incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Panther! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Making side adjustments here. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. They might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Worked his way into the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising.
There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt. That's what finishing this deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they did tack on that extra one with no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boston College will send out the punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run this play from the pistols. Back to pass, it's Addison. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Shakes off the defender. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
And he check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Panthers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6 with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such a great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field.